Well, there's big breaking news coming in at this hour. Big revelations in the 10/11 Delhi blast case. Now, as per sources, Dr. Umar Mohammed was an expert in bomb making. Important information coming in at this hour as more than 2 kg of ammonium nitrate was used in the Red Fort blast is what we're being told, and more than 52 explosive samples have been obtained by the forensic team so far. In the latest that we're getting on this story, now we're getting that Dr. Umar was an expert in bomb making. Remember, his visuals present right there on your screens at the moment. He's the accused in the Delhi blast case. What also we're getting at this hour is the fact that more than 2 kg of ammonium nitrate was used in the Delhi Red Fort blast, and more than 52 explosive samples have been obtained by the forensic team so far, which revealed that terrorist Dr. Umar Mohammed may have prepared the explosive using ammonium nitrate, petroleum oil and detoning material. While security agency sources suggest that Umar may have carried out the blast in just 5 to 10 minutes. Well, on this, my colleague Akil joining us on the telecast. Now, Akil, of course, we're getting some crucial information at this hour. We're getting information that Dr. Umar Mohammed was in fact an expert in bomb making. What does this suggest when it comes to the entire probe that's taking place in the matter?
Well, absolutely. If you see, during that 3-hour period when he was there in the central Delhi area, when he entered over in the North District area to commit this heinous crime, in which what we have seen that 13 people have lost their lives and over 20 people have got injured. And in connection with the case, what we have seen that the NIA probe has basically got deepened. And if you see so far what has happened in the last 24 hours, that we have seen that 3 more persons have been arrested from Mewat region. And out of these 3 persons, one person has been identified as Dr. Mustaqim. Dr. Mustaqim was the one who was the closest to Dr. Umar, and Dr. Umar was the one who basically committed this suicide bombing. So right now, the interrogation of Dr. Mustaqim is still going on, and it's very likely that during that interrogation, more details will come out that how these 3 individuals, which include Dr. Umar, apart from that Dr. Muzammil and Dr. Shaheen, how these 3 individuals were connected. So right now, from Dr. Mustaqim's phone, the investigators have basically got the details and the chats which took place between Dr. Umar and Dr. Mustaqim. So all those nuanced detail is being investigated and looked into by the central agency team right now.
Absolutely. We also have our colleague Aditya joining us on the telecast. Aditya, as investigators are trying to piece in the details together, we're getting information that more than 2 kg of ammonium nitrate was used in the Delhi Red Fort blast. Of course, you've been tracking the story from the very first day. What is it that you're getting in this story at this point?
Well, that's right. Petroleum oil, detonators, and ammonium nitrate was in fact used. And Umar was an expert in bomb making. That's what we are learning right now. Ammonium nitrate, at least 2 kgs, was used in this entire unfortunate tragedy that happened in Red Fort, in which 13 people were killed and over 20 were injured. You would remember the CCTV footage that Akil had brought us from the Badarpur area, and then further had clearly revealed that in that I-20 car, while Umar was driving, on the back seat, there was a huge bag which contained the explosive material as well as the detonator. So clearly, this Umar character was also very, very radical. He wanted to, in fact, commit crime. There was desperation in him, and that's why even his entire module was busted by the J&K police and the Haryana police, and later by the NIA. He really wanted to commit this particular crime for mass casualty, and that's why he was roaming all across the region from Faridabad to from Mewat to Faridabad, and then further to Delhi in Mayur Vihar, Connaught Place, and finally Red Fort. And new details are now emerging about the nature of the blast, about ammonium nitrate and petrol that was used in this entire. Umar is reportedly also someone who was expert in bomb making. He was also collecting ammonium nitrate from Nuh and Gurgaon in Haryana, and petroleum oil and detonating material was used in this entire exercise. This will give crucial details to the agencies who are probing this in greater detail about Umar's intention and the accomplices who are helping him out. And perhaps the original plan was to have mass casualties in multiple areas, and that's what we are breaking here, that they wanted serial blasts to take place, and over 452 explosive samples have been collected by the agencies which are being investigated right now in greater detail.
Right, absolutely. And I wish to take this conversation forth to my colleague Akil also. Akil, you're joining us from the Al-Falah University, and yesterday only we were getting details that, of course, in the room of a specific doctor, in room number 13, there was, of course, chemicals that were being, smuggled from the university lab. Tell us more about that, and do any of the chemicals that were said to have been smuggled, do they feature in the list that we're getting so far?
Well, absolutely. If you see, this is the very hub, this is the epicenter of this entire doctor module network of Jaish-e-Mohammed, in which what we have seen that several doctors, approximately 7 to 8 doctors have been arrested. Apart from that, 3 others have been detained recently by the investigators. And in this case, what we have also gathered the information that these doctors who were basically in close touch with three suspects of this case. First one, the suicide bomber, Dr. Umar. So they basically did not collect fertilizers to make bomb from any area located to this nearby place. I would like to show you the visual just outside the university campus. You can see. So if we just move towards my left, at least at a distance of 500 to 600 meters, there is a big market. So they haven't bought any fertilizer from this very market. They prefer to travel to Nuh, which is approximately 50 to 55 kilometers away from the spot where we are standing right now, from this very university campus. From there, they have bought 5 sacks, and each sack is approximately of 50 kg. So they have bought NPK fertilizer of approximately weighing around 250 kg. So that is of a larger magnitude, and after that they have used those chemicals in making bombs. So right now what we have seen that the probing agency officials have also arrived to that very shop. They have detained the owner of the shop, and right now the interrogation of the shop owner is still going on.
Right, absolutely. My colleague Akil right there tracking crucial information from Faridabad at this hour. You know, we're also getting more breaking news, so continue to stay with us on the telecast. Well, in the latest that we're tracking, the Delhi Police Commissioner has reached the Home Ministry. Now, this, of course, comes amid ongoing investigations in the Delhi blast case. Important information we're tracking at this hour, as the Police Commissioner of Delhi has, in fact, reached the Home Ministry. On this, we have my colleague Aditya joining us on the telecast. Aditya, of course, crucial information we're tracking at this hour. Ever since, of course, the deadly blast took place, you were tracking the story from the very first day. Tell us about where exactly the investigations have reached.
The Delhi Police Commissioner Satish Kolja has reached Home Minister's residence where meeting is taking place. This also shows that Home Minister Amit Shah is keeping a very close watch and monitoring the investigation very closely, not just from the angle of the Delhi Police, but the Haryana Police, the J&K Police, and the National Investigative Agency, which is the lead, counter-terrorism investigation agency in the country. So Delhi Police Commissioner will be briefing him on the latest on the investigation, what has been done. Apart from the local police registering an FIR under different sections of the UAPA and the Explosives Act, now we know that Delhi Police Special Cell has also registered an FIR on the overall Jaish-e-Mohammed conspiracy into this case. So remember, this is a national level investigation that's going on. Multiple police forces are investigating this at the national level, the NIA, but at the sub-national level or the state level, we have the Delhi Police, we have the Haryana Police, and we have the J&K Police that are investigating this further, also with the assistance of the UP Police and the UP ATS. What the police is now looking at is the module of the Jaish-e-Mohammed, who all people were really involved in this. They are also rounding up overground workers. Usually we see overground workers in the Kashmir Valley who are helping terror groups like Hizbul Mujahideen, Lashkar-e-Toiba, and Jaish-e-Mohammed. But in this particular case, there are overground workers not just in Al-Falah University, but all across Uttar Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, and many other areas. These are radicalized people who were helping Muzammil, Adil, and Umar in this entire Jaish-e-Mohammed doctor module conspiracy to have a major serial bombing in New Delhi, perhaps around December 6th, in which there could have been mass casualties. That was the plan. Earlier, they wanted to strike in August, but there were some technical delays. They could not collect as much ammunition. They were not prepared, and that's why this was delayed to December. Umar was one of the most radical elements in this entire module, and he wanted to strike. And that's what the Delhi Police Commissioner will be briefing the Home Minister on the latest developments, what the special cell and the crime branch and the others are doing in this case, and when the complete investigation will be over. What will be also important right now, Reet, is to find the Pakistan angle, the Pakistani Jaish-e-Mohammed handlers who were in touch with these people, the module, and how soon can we get technical evidence on that?